Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking to you about how negative thought patterns can have a terrible knock-on effect in our lives, and it can stop us from achieving exactly what we want to in our lives. So I actually fell into this trap really recently, and I want to explain to you why I fell into this trap and how I was able to overcome it. So not too long ago, my wife and I, we were discussing where we should go for our honeymoon. And I thought, I just want to be comfortable. I don't want to have a long flight. So I want to stay in Europe. So I chose Greece. My wife chose Bali in Indonesia. So when she said Bali, I said, oh no, it's such a long flight. Maybe I think it's going to be too uncomfortable. I think it's too long. And I was like, isn't it just young people that go to Bali? Yeah, young people who want to party and just like want to have a good time. I'm like, for a honeymoon, isn't it maybe better to go somewhere, a bit more mature, maybe where there are people who are the similar age to us or older who are wanting to enjoy their honeymoon too. So the two thought patterns that I'm telling myself here is, one, I'm too old to go to a certain place, and two, I'm saying that I don't want to be uncomfortable. I'm not willing to risk being uncomfortable on a flight. So let's say 16 hours. But I'm not thinking about what I receive on the other end of that uncomfortableness, of that period of time of being uncomfortable. So I'm so glad that my wife actually won this argument, this discussion that we had. And if you want to know actually how do we resolve these types of disagreements about where we should go abroad, or where should we go on holiday, we use a technique called the persuasion technique. So this means that we have to try to persuade each other to choose the place that they want. So I gave a list of reasons why I think Greece is a good idea. And I planned an itinerary, and I tried to persuade Haley to agree that this was going to be a great option. And then Haley persuaded me why Bali is going to be an amazing option, and she gave me an itinerary and a list of all the things that we would do, and how the experiences that we would have in Bali would actually trump what we would experience in Greece. And also one of the defining factors being the heat, actually being a pro in this sense, because we wanted to be able to swim, we wanted to have hotter weather, whereas in Europe for this time of year it doesn't get as hot as Asia. So in the end, Haley was able to persuade me, and I'm so happy that she did, for two different reasons. One, she helped me to break my negative thought pattern about I'm too old to travel to a certain place. It's ridiculous, it's not true, but it was a lie that I told myself, because it helped me to stay comfortable to do that. So I've realized that, now having had